Hey there! I'm about to tell you guys about my thoughts about the movie Wasteland. So basically, it's a documentary directed by Lucy Walker which features Vic Mini's journey to Hardim Gramacho, the world's largest landfill located on the outskirts of Rio de Janeiro. His transformative powers started from his studio in Brooklyn to a warehouse in Brazil. He collaborated with the pickers of Hardim Gramacho to create wonderful works of art which were sold for a large sum of fortune. Vic Muniz was able to change the lives of those people who stood up and represented the pickers of Hardim Gramacho. The movie's very uplifting. The title's not that catchy. I don't even think that it's that good, but once you got to watch the movie, you get easily hooked into it. For a second, I thought it was just a boring documentary about garbage, recycling, and creating artworks. But it was more like made to inspire, not just to inform. I think Vic Muniz did a really great job. If I were the artist and think about a subject, I would never thought of choosing those speakers as my subject. But what he did was really awesome. He tried to make those people who were treated as outcasts in our society be valued. The documentary made me see things in a different perspective. I couldn't even say that it's safe to live there. It's even mentioned in the movie that the land under Herdim Gramasha is like a jello. And another thing about that place is that they barely have all their needs there. Amidst the poverty in that place, the pickers never lost hope about leaving that place someday and have a better life. Some of them even take the books they have found in the landfill to feed their minds. They never gave up on the idea of getting educated, even if that's the last practical thing one would think when you're living in a huge dumpster and the only thing you have in mind is to survive and be fed. The way each picker is introduced in the film was a very clever thing to include in a feature film. I thought they were just going to take pictures of them, but I was surprised that they became part of the whole process of doing the huge portraits of themselves. The pickers' reactions were priceless. Seeing their faces upon receiving the prints from Vic was like seeing a glint of light in darkness. They were once hopeless, but after being involved in Vic's project, their lives had changed for good. In the movie, Vic said that, "I'd rather want everything and have nothing than have everything and want nothing. Because at least when you want something, your life has a meaning. It's worthwhile. From the moment you think you have everything, you have to search for meaning in other things. I spent half my life wanting everything and having nothing, and now I have everything and I don't want anything." I think those few sentences say a lot about the thing that drove Vic Muniz to pursue this project. He was once poor and dreamt of having material possessions, and now that he has what he wants, he's trying to see meaning on things that he once thought were not worth of his time. Not worth of any of our time. But he proved us wrong. Those small people shouldn't be treated as worthless. They can also do what we can do or more. With the works of art made through the help of the pickers, I don't think it will make us think that those kind of people are still worthless.